this is why everybody
Previously on T-Man 978.
every single thing. But I'm gonna review him first because I'm most interested in him.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
When I'm trying to film reviews, I need to turn my TV completely off because, yeah, I'm watching Watch Mojo and everything else. Anywho, hello everyone, T-Man 978. Here is the Earthrise 2-pack of Ironhide and Prowl right here. There you see them. There is no window so you can see the toys, so you don't know what you're getting till you open it. And they're inside of the box like sideways, so imagine they would be standing up straight up this way inside the box. Outside of them you get the instruction manual, of course, and you get this little map piece in here which I don't care about, and you probably watch somebody else. I'm late as hell. Thank you for watching this video. I'm actually not late, but a lot of people got these figures way before me, so thank you if you are watching this. Anywho, we're gonna look at Prowl first, and these are two characters that died at the beginning of the movie, so I wonder if they put them together like that on purpose. All they needed to do is add Ratchet and Brawn in there, and you have the Autobot shuttle crew. But anywho, Prowl is just like Blue Streak and Smokescreen. Same exact body, but like I said in Blue Streak's review, he's going to be mimicking Blue Streak a little bit more. He does not come with the shoulder cannons because he didn't have them in the cartoon. And let me just bring out Blue Streak now. Their bodies are completely the same. I'm thinking their faces are exactly the same. For a second, I thought it was a little bit different. Blue Streak's eyes are a slightly more aquamarine color than blue, but their head crest exactly the same. The face is a little darker silver. That's it, really. But they're completely the same besides the paint job, and he doesn't have the shoulder cannons. One thing I'm not liking about this Prowl is, I believe, I'm not sure. Yeah, he should have white legs right there. And look, here is Smokescreen right here, who has the different chest piece right there and a different head. But that breakup with the legs make these two right here look better in this area than I believe he does. And it would have been nice if this piece was also like white or silver, but what you gonna do? Hasbro typically never makes you completely happy. But articulation, it can look up, can look down, rotating. Oh yeah, I need to mention that the head is fully painted. So when I first opened it, it was that hound situation from the Netflix series. I tried to turn it and it wouldn't turn, so I put a blow dry on it for like a minute and a half. Then I twisted slightly this way, and then I turned the other way, it popped. So I'm able to rotate it all the way around, and he can look up quite a bit. Arm does this because this doesn't stay tabbed. Can rotate here, bicep swivel, arms bend more than 90 degrees, wrist rotate, waist rotates, wings go back that much, leg kicks up, leg kicks out, leg swivels around, leg kicks back, not much at all, just like the run amok. Knee bends well over 90 degrees because of transformation. Ankle pivot, crazy ankle pivot. Foot goes back. This little piece falls off very easy if you're grabbing the foot and do that. So keep that in mind. Don't do that. Try to grab here if you want to angle the foot. And this heel does that. I'm going to skip his transformation because I literally just did it with Blue Streak and Smokescreen like 2 times in the past few weeks. I don't have my Prowl Siege figure, but unlike what you may have heard in some reviews where they say there's reuse, none of this mold came over to this mold. Prowl got a completely new body. This mold was so major to Takara and Hasbro, and like they're not even the same height. This body is taller. Like none of these parts and none of the transformation came over to this. It's a whole new toy. So yeah, if you hear that in a review that they have similar parts, that's wrong. But this guy on the other hand has a ton of reuse. Most of the things different are the pieces that make him a van. This part right here, completely new because he didn't have it at first. But I guess it's supposed to be like this. He can wear it on his shoulder. I had it the other way because he also has these blasters that are retractable. But I'm going to talk about, like, this is a substantial piece. It doesn't feel cheap, but he himself does feel cheaper, especially in this chest area. Like, you know what? I don't know what I did. It's staying better right now. I think I forced this down, or it just wants to make me look crazy on camera. But before I started filming, this was all rattling around and I couldn't get it to stay tight. But when I was messing with this guy, his plastic feels way better and his joints are tighter. But let's bring him out here now since I have him here. Arms, completely. No. The arms are the same minus the shoulders. The shoulders are more clean right there. This has more detail where that's flatter right there. Shoulders are the same thing. The head on this Ironhide has more detail. This is more clean and cartoon accurate. The whole chest component, because that's the front of the van, is different. If anything's the same, it's probably this hinge. The crotches are the same. The feet are the same. The thighs are the same. The back is the back is the same minus this part right here. The wheels, even the wheels are the same. Wow. For something that's supposed to be an Earth vehicle. But yeah. But these shins are remolded. And this flap that keeps falling off is remolded, and his flaps don't stay on that well either. This is the weapon that Siege Ironhide comes with that turns into a hammer. You can see my Siege Ironhide review for more. And this came with the drone, the Generation Select drone. But he doesn't have to keep that. This Ironhide can use it as well because he used it in his Earth mode. But to give you a refresher, the head is on a ball joint. It rotates. Looks up not very far, and down not much at all. Does it swivel? Or is this a mushroom bag? I can't tell. It might be an enclosed ball joint, but the arms does this. Rotates. Bicep swivel. Elbows bend 90 degrees. Wrist rotates. Waist. Legs kick forward, legs kick back, leg kicks all the way out over 90 degrees, rotates here, bends there 90, ankle pivot. He can stand up, but his ankle pivot feels a little tiny bit loose. And like I was mentioning, this connection sometimes can feel loose unless you get it into the sweet spot. And this needs to click there, but while you're manipulating them, you could accidentally move that around. This component right here, like I said, feels good, substantial. No paint on it, just that sticker. Well, and it has the red paint right here on these transparent parts. But you can do whatever you want. You can pretend it's the sled the G1 toy came with. I mean, I don't know if any other figure has like little treads you can put down there. I'll probably think about that later. But if we take Walgreens Ratchet right here, you can have, and no, that doesn't sit there. Yeah, we can have this weapon right there, just like their sled was known to have. And even this gun right here is very reminiscent of the silver gun that was in the G1 toy that would sit there like this. So maybe we could turn it this way. And yeah, so now it has the guns in the front, the gun here and the gun there, with Ratchet, well, not Ratchet, Ironhide manning this. Unfortunately, Ironhide can't look up. Check this out. This has been the year of the backpack for the past couple years. This might be the worst backpack ever. Maybe it's a cape, but there you are. There's an option. And if RC has a surfboard, this thing is definitely like a surfboard. Can I peg his feet onto these? Yeah, Ironhide can't be jealous of RC's surfboard. It actually looks better than the RC's, to be honest, or hoverboard, I should say. Before transformation, here is Combine the Wars Ironhide, since I had him laying around. So, yeesh. Anywho, transformation. Get this out to the side right there. Get that out to the side. We might as well go ahead and pull that up. Look at this detail in there. Nice. Anywho, take that out the hand. Get the hands down like this. Open that up. Push the head in there. Rotate this like this. Rotate that like that. Open this up. This is the flimsy part. On the other figures, it feels like that's like really grabbing into place. It doesn't on this figure, or at least not on mine. Rotate this around. Click that up. It doesn't even tab into this well, to be honest. Now we can put, well, before we do that, open that up, open that up, open this up, open this up. Trying to shut this. Get these into place. Click that, arms together, put the hands down. Kind of like tab these flaps up here, push the arms down and wrap this around there. There's a tab that goes into the forearms and a tab that connects them together right here. This, leave that lingering around, to be honest. And if you want to, for storage, you can open this up and his gun will fit in there. But really, you're supposed to take these pegs right there and peg them into the top of the van. Bring these down. Bring this down. And now shut this right here. And now he becomes mostly an Earth van or a Nissan Cherry vignette. It rolls. It looks mostly like what you remember from G1. This is painted black instead of looking like some type of window, and it has the Siege feet hanging off. If this was back in the day, I would imagine this to be a Hasbro only type of thing, and in Japan they would have definitely popped these feet off and remolded them to look like a van. I've seen an add-on kit already that changes that. I think it fills something in here, but well, I'm trying to remember. The add-on kit definitely looked like a van, so I don't think it was just a fill-in. It was completely new pieces. If you want to, you can put the gun up there. There you are. And you know what? There are 2 pieces right there. Here's something I was doing with the other Ironhide, the Siege Ironhide, but if you got like these Gundam dudes or Diaclone guys, you can't have people riding in there. So that's cool. It's like the head gives you enough space to the side, and there's almost like some semblance of a seat in there. Let's see if I can get this in there without smashing them. But good enough for me. Alright, here's Siege Ironhide. You can see he's taller and wider looking. Of course, because of this thing right there. But same feet, just a slightly different red. There you are with that. I almost forgot that I didn't show Prowl in his vehicle mode, and yeah, it looks like a Prowl. And yeah, it has that same issue where this doesn't shut down. I was able to get it closed down like really good, but then after a few seconds, it just comes right back up. So Lord knows what they did to this mold. It doesn't stay flush here, and I'm just realizing that this is actually optional. And pulled out this mold, that light bar is actually shaped differently. So I don't feel like looking for my red alert, but this could possibly be red alert's light bar, or maybe it's a new piece, because like I said, everything else is new. But this part in the center kind of looks very similar, and you can still store the gun there. It has no other ports besides the ports right here that are only big enough to fit stand ports. Here is blue streak and smoke screen. And as I stated in blue streak's review, the only thing different is the bumper on smoke screen. These 2 cars exactly the same. Notice that the rims aren't painted in there like they're painted there, and any different color variation on this one, I painted that myself. Oh yeah, you want to see what Prowl looks like without that and this. There you are. But he's a police car. You want to see what blue streak looks like as a police car? Here we are. You want to see what smoke screen looks like as a police car? Here we are. So yeah. And of course, if you have blue streak and smoke screen, their weapons can fit up there. So yay. Easter egg with a pair of tweezers. I was able to maneuver that little Gundam dude in here. So yeah, these things are roughly the same size as Diaclones. I don't know if Takara did that on purpose, like to let you be able to put Diaclone inside of the Autobots as a little Easter egg, but there you are. There's enough room to put 2 of them in there. I mean, they got that little sidebar in the middle. I mean, this thing right here inside of there. But I was still able to do it. But end of the day, Prowl, like him, like everything about him, except the lack of paint on the legs that make his legs look a little bit more full and instead of hollow, because they're transparent. And I don't like this, the way that doesn't sit well, and the lack of paint. And I think they should have threw in the shoulder cannons right here. Whether you had them on a cartoon or not, they made those pieces directly for this mold, so that would have been nice. I know they have this, and maybe this is extra cost, and this piece right here definitely probably costs more for Ironhide. Ironhide looks mostly good, except this lazy or cheapness back here. They should have given him new feet. I mean, they didn't charge, like, I had to think back. They didn't charge extra like they do sometimes for 2-packs, where they put $10 more on it because it's a special 2-pack. But yeah, Would have been nice to get new feet. And these things right there. I won't be shocked to find out that there's some type of attachable treads, or they planned treads for that. Because that's there. You know, let me see. If yeah, the blue streak and smoke screen guns can fit in there. So maybe you can use the no. Yeah, never mind. Let me do this. Using the guns, I'm able to do this, so maybe that's a thing right there. And I forgot to try this before we quit. See if this will fit in there. It won't, because there's no cutout for this. There's no cutout down there, so I can't get this to go down on it. How unfortunate. The robot mode, the plastic feels a little bit cheaper, so that takes away from my experience, but overall it's decent. It's not horrible. And this whole parts forming part, I don't mind, because this is actually G1 nostalgic. The Ratchet mold was my first steel in box Autobot car ever. And yeah, I do have nostalgia for that. This is a cool random Easter egg right there as well. But yeah, I like them. My things I like outweigh the things I dislike. Thank y'all for watching this. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.